Okay. We should be live. Let me do a little refresh. See what we got going on. There I am. Wow. Okay. So, few things. I'm gonna move this here. I've got OBS up on the big screen, but we don't need it to be quite so large. We were just having some technical difficulties. Do I really need to sign in to chat? Maybe I'll just, I'm not gonna do this right now. A few things. So, I've got some videos. Let's actually, to make this slightly more interesting, I'm gonna move this here and do this so I can see, we can see here. So what I'm gonna do here, all right, I have figured out more of my process, more of my flow. All right, so it's, well, this is live, so it's 8:30, 8:28 to be specific. And if I go to live, just make sure the audio. So I can see. You can see here. Cool. Audio's working. All that good stuff. Okay. So what I have done. Okay, I've recorded some videos on the Blackmagic app on my phone, which is a camera app, and I have transferred them to the SSD, and now they are plugged into my freaking MacBook. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, because in the spirit of like all of this kind of being live, right? So we go to videos. Browse, and what I could do is I could add multiple sources and I could have them queued up. So what we want though, SSD, Blackmagic, and I think we want, so if we do date added, this is the most recent. Yes, it is. Okay, so I don't know why this, does it show me like date? I can't select multiple, right? Yeah. Okay, that's right. There we go. Okay, so.
Alright, include this.
I was gonna do this. I don't know what to do. I was gonna do. This is all showing up on here, I guess, right? I think so. Yeah. I was going to do the stuff outside, but then I changed my mind. That's really the short version. And again, in the future, I'm going to have more of a flow. This is not actually doing this in order. I guess they transferred out of order. Okay. This is the video.
Well,
I'm not going to do this one, though. This is long. But I could... The idea is I can record videos throughout the day, and then I can have them queued up. I wouldn't be doing this part on stream. This would already be done, but I'm just kind of showing everything, because that's the whole point of all of this. I could have videos queued up, and what I thought would be really cool is like try and do some kind of creative project, even if it's like 30 seconds, right? And if I live stream at the same time every night, let's say 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock or something, I could always start the live stream off with something that's kind of interesting, a cool video that I made, and then after that, it could kind of switch. I want to treat it like a show, like a broadcast, like literally. And I want to make it good, you know, and I'm getting ideas and I'm excited. So I could have that. And then after that, the next segment could be like videos that I had recorded throughout the day. Let's see. I've been talking about, okay, it's not moving. Oh, I'm accidentally dragging that. There we go. One of the things that I was talking about up in here is like my morning routine, right? So I am going to get up tomorrow and I am going to live stream the morning routine. What I did with the stretching earlier is I took a video because I didn't really feel like live streaming in the moment, but I also was like, okay, I could take this and I could still live stream this later. I ended up stretching for like 30 minutes and it is a good video. The thing is, I just right now, I don't know if that's what I don't think I want to do it that way right now, where I freaking switch this to a 30-minute video of me stretching. I don't really expect as well, because the idea with the stretching, it's not that the video itself is that great. It's more so if I'm doing it every day live and people are tuning in and maybe we're like all having a little stretch sesh together. That sounds funny, but that's kind of the whole point of it. So if it's not live, it kind of defeats the purpose. But I was expressing things, I was talking and all of that, and it was good stuff, I'd say. But anyway, so few things. Are any of these actually ones that I'd really want to show? I don't know. There's not a whole lot going on with this one. Oh yeah, that's a great deal.
Who was a very good girl and went potty? Here, I'll listen to the whole time. There you go.
Wow, that's riveting. Alright, so in this case I'm taking a video. I wonder if the audio on this is like echoing a bit. Let me see. Alright, so in this case I'm taking a video. I busted out my DJI gimbal. Riveting. Using as a tripod. Alright, so the thing I didn't really want to take it out because it's like just another device that needs battery. However, like this right here, this is actually great. This is great because I can adjust the height and like the angle and stuff. I gotta figure out a way to do it where I can go over any videos that I may have recorded. Showing off all their stuff. Yeah, I don't want to show off their house right now. Use this. Whoops! That's fine. Although that is freaking the footage on this thing, Black Magic, man. I really like how it makes the camera, the footage look. This is old. This is from the last stay.
And I've just restarted it immediately. Last video. But
oh, so fascinating. Alright, we already got that one. Alright, so this is kind of what I wanted to do. We're actually not going to do those videos. I'm going to have a flow, though. Wow, I'm kind of watching the live stream delayed, and it's quite jumpy. But, yeah, essentially, what I want to do here, I'm going to scroll down a little bit. Again, really the idea is that, so yeah, actually just screw this. We ain't doing this. No. Whatever. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. What I was, one of the things I was going to do is get the mic set up, the macaroni. So what I'm going to do here is we got this bad boy. Let me see. Let me do this. So I could have different scenes. All right. I was recording. Interesting. So I could make a new scene and it could be my camera full screen. I'm not going to do that right now. So I'm going to try this out. So essentially this is the Focusrite. I'm going to make this bigger, I guess, since this is what I'm recording. I could mess with it. The camera's punched in. I'm not going to mess with that. But yeah, essentially you have your XLR input here. This is your 1/4 inch, or no. Yep, that's your 1/4 inch, and then that's monitor. And these knobs, man, very satisfying. Anyway, you got your USB in the back, which is, thank the Lord. Thank you. Oh! So that's hooked up to there. And now we're going to hook this up. Oh yeah. We're going to hook this bad boy up. And I'm going to be feeling so official. So official. All right, we're going to plug this in here to our Dockeroni. I could grab my camera and like move it, but I'm also not going to do that. And then the real guy, the real star. This is just not really any kind of like name brand or anything. I didn't grab my XLR cable, but that's the XLR port there. Yeah, and I can. So here's what I can actually do, because we're running this like a broadcast. The video of me stretching, again, I'm all of this. I'm just gonna keep freaking saying, I guess. Also, by the way, I could try this out. I might actually go ahead and try this out. I just would need to set it up on something. You know what I could do? I could totally have it hanging over a chair. I could have it hanging over a couple chairs, and I could arrange myself so that it was behind me, and then I could key out the background. And I'm actually just gonna effing do that, because that's really what all of this is for, is to try stuff out. So if I move this here, and I move this here, and then we have then a space for these two things. I think our audio is fine. It's whatever. I'll fold this back up when I feel like we don't need to mess with this anymore, right? That's what all of this is for. We're just messing around We getting crazy. This is pretty unnecessary, but that's fine. Woo! It's water. It's okay though. Okay. So that's there. Uh-oh. Water be dripping. All right, that's cool. So this is not actually really like what we want to go for, but it will do. It will do. It'll doobie doobie scooby doo. Yeah, how about that? Let me see. Now you want it to be a little tighter, you know what I'm saying? But we'll try this out. So what I want to do, oh, my shirt screen. That's fine, I can swap that out. I'll just try this out. So what we do here, we go to iPhone, okay? And then we do, oh, no. We right click. We do, not transform. Is it transform? We want a mask. We want a filter. That's right. Filter and effect filter plus chroma key, right? Luma key? Is that what I'm looking for? We'll just call it Luma key. And Luma mag. What? How do I set the color? Hang on. All right. Oh, chroma key. There it is. All right. Hey, what? Okay. So let me see here. Similarity. Oh, because my shirt is. Oh, okay. Look at that. All right. So I'm going to switch my shirt. But hang on. I just need. Okay. That's. Yo. Smoothness. So smooth. Yo, I'm going to be freaking floating in the darkness. Okay. Cool. And this is, yeah, no. All right, so what I just need to do, that is exciting. I think if this just kind of goes back farther, I haven't like actually for a video like ever used this. I need something tall to go there, and then we're good. Oh, I have just the thing. And again, I mean, and here's what I could do. Here's what I will do. Okay, since this is kind of the point of a lot of this. So we want to, this is fine for now. I'm gonna switch my shirt. I don't think I need to mess with this anymore. And I look a little like I'm a ghost or something. This looks really ugly. Why does this look, let me move this to up here. I think that will be better. We get hat there. Wow, this is kind of cool. And I guess this, whoa. Okay, so I'm gonna put my tripod there, and I think I could adjust, I do need to adjust a little more the filter. I'm not in a rush, I need to chill out. I feel like I'm in a rush and I'm not in a rush. Filter, chroma key. Okay, so that's what we want. Okay, I'm not, okay, cool. Let's see, color spill reduction. I don't think we want that. All right, again, I'm gonna switch my shirt, but that's good. And what I will do, browse. Oh, yeah, see, here. Now you can see a little something. Why, oh. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to queue up a video here so I can walk away. Also, I gotta check the soup. Boom. Black magic. It would have to be a longer one. This one, right? Yeah. I select. We do okay. And then that's now visible.
Well, the video that I just took seems to be good enough.
All right. I'll be right back.
This is actually pretty awesome what's happening in this moment. I'm gonna get my water.
So this is why this is a big deal.
Right?
Check.
Two.
Yes,
we are. All right.
The audio's gonna be fine. This is why this is a big deal. So I've been taking videos for years and not posting them for a variety of reasons. I have posted videos. Wow. Already, like I've just been so like my nervous system has been wound up. I've been trying to go. But this is a big deal because I have at least identified, I've gotten enough clarity on how I can at least just proceed. Specifically, being able to record videos like this that are not live. Okay, this is dope because, let me do this. I feel like I look like a ghost or something. So now what I can do is I can put myself down there. What is it? Control. Actually, we'll just leave this. Bro, this is, I'm like, okay, dude, look, this looks way more legitimate already. And the fact that I can like, this is a weird format, but the fact that I can have a video going and, you know, go do whatever. So let me just play more with this. I got to check on my soup.
Which is what I've been doing. But then start a live stream, let's say every night at the same
Let
night.
me make sure.
That's the idea that
Let me
I
make
have
sure.
is every night and every morning at a
Already. And the fact that I can like, this is a weird format, but the fact that I can have a video going and, you know, go do whatever. So let me just play more of this. I got to check on my soup.
Which is what I've been doing. But then start a live stream, let's say every night at the same
Let
night.
me make
That's
sure.
the idea that
Let me
I
make
have
sure.
is every night and every morning at a
Already. And the fact that I can like, this is a weird format. But, okay. The audio was just definitely very weird because it was listening to the video and it was, so sorry about that. It was listening to the, anyway, the video was playing and the microphone from the MacBook was on. So what I can do is I can mute my microphone and then just let the video play. So let me do that.
Forward to my live streams. And the goal, what I was thinking earlier, I recorded a video of this, so I don't know if this will be a repeat, or maybe I will just play
and
this
then just let the video play.
But the idea
So let me do
is
that.
I can queue up the videos, and I can start a live stream, and
Forward to my live
can
streams.
start with the videos that I've taken throughout the day. And the goal, what I was thinking earlier, I recorded a
but
video of this, so I don't know
that
if this will be
way-
a repeat, or maybe I will
Microphone,
just play
and
this
then just let the video play.
But the idea
So let me do
is
that.
I can queue up the videos, and I can start a live stream.
add a
and
forward to my live
can
streams.
start with the videos that I've taken throughout the day. And the goal, what I was thinking.
So the idea
Is that these videos are still usable, right? Like it's still, I don't have to be going live to be contributing to the live stream.
All right, sorry, that was probably really annoying. I have it figured out now. I had my freaking, okay, yeah, goodness. I'm looking at the live stream and I'm looking at the actual OBS right here, and then this is the screen that's being screen captured, but the video is, you know, I'm just tripping out. But yes, there's the microphone, and then there's the screen capture, which is an audio source, and then there's the video itself. So I think what I want is I want to mute the screen capture, right? So that if I play a video, it's just the audio from the video itself. And yeah, so that shouldn't have any weird freaking, so I'm gonna play the video, I'm gonna pause the video, and I'm gonna listen to the live stream really quick.
Like, and the fact that this is a video, is helping me actually.
Actually,
do
I
what
should
I'm
be
doing
able to
right now,
just,
which
the
this
video
is
itself,
beneficial for my health, obviously.
and
And just kind of like a self-love kind of thing, you know, one thing I was thinking of the other day is kind of like if you have a relation, if you think of the relationship with yourself, like a partner, you know, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, and you want to kind of make amends, you can't just like be like, okay, I did all, like one day, just be like, oh, I did all this stuff, like things are great now, right? Like it's, you got to work at it, and it's like something over time, you know, you kind of earn back trust, and you kind of romance them, you know, you try and re-spark the love. I'm not going to take my shirt off, but I probably should, but I just don't really want that to be a thing that I do right now on camera. So what I'm saying is, if I can just keep focusing on, like I said a million times today, just keep live streaming, or just keep recording content, you know, and talking to your audience, which again, right now doesn't exist, but it will. It does exist if you step outside of time, you know? Anywho. So, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to take care of myself. I also feel like I'm not really doing a good job at this because I'm trying to speak at the same time, but also, oof, there we go. I'm doing stuff, and this is day one of us doing this via live stream. I'm just gonna get better. We're gonna get a flow going. I love myself. Everything's cool. But I am excited because I'm doing this right now. It is happening, and this is going to be posted because I'm gonna go live tonight, and I'm gonna freaking queue it up, so I don't have to have this, like, you know, because it is frustrating to be recording all this stuff, and I am documenting stuff, and what's exciting is I can go live, you know, in the future, and I can have certain videos picked out and be like, all right, so today, actually, this is a good idea. See, this is, like, now that I'm actually doing this, I'm getting all these ideas. I can pick out either a trip that I went on or some kind of story that I want to tell or whatever, and I could find all of the footage and the B-roll, and I could edit it a little bit, but also I could just freaking do the thing, and I just kind of cue it up, and I could talk about it, you know, I could go over the videos and talk about it, sort of like commentary video, like where people are talking about other people doing stuff and whatever, but oddly enough, it would be about my own life, which is it's very humble. I really, very selfless. I don't know what I'm saying. So, anywho, I need to just be willing, as somebody, a very amazing person that I've met not all that long ago, that was reminding me that I need to take up space. And if I am going to commit, and when I say if I am committing, but what I'm saying in this, just, I guess that's the saying, if I'm gonna do this, I don't think people want to hear me shitting on myself the whole time, you know, so I just need to take space and stop being a little bitch, you know? I think I'm just trying to manage how I'm perceived, you know, I keep giving all these disclaimers, and I keep saying, like, I don't know, I just, somebody else told me, you know, respect people's sovereignty and let them come to their own decisions. Just exist, you know? So yeah, this is me stretching. I don't know, you know, maybe what I could do is I could learn more specific terminology, and I could kind of teach a bit more. I like to, specifically there, in your hips, there's quite a lot that is stored up emotionally in your hips. There is quite a lot stored up in our bodies emotionally, actually. And for me, I certainly feel like I've accumulated quite an emotional debt because of the way that I've lived my life. This one I really like. Oh my gosh. I have lived my life in a way where I have told myself that I do not have time to process my emotions. I'm too busy. I got too much going on.
and I ain't got time for these pesky emotions. So I have definitely kept myself busy in a lot of ways, as a form of avoidance. And there's been a lot of time spent. Let me get some water up in here. When you're stretching, definitely drink lots of water. I can feel it stretching down my hips. Oh, stretching down my hips. Ah! All right, hang on. I kind of don't want to stop because it feels so good. Sorry. I lost control. Just make sure we have still. All right. So that's cool. Our screen capture is still muted, which I think is what we want. If there's any videos playing, we do have the audio from that. And then what we want is sources, right? Plus, we want audio input capture. And we're going to call this, I don't know, Focusrite. Oh, let me do this so that's a little more, well, whatever. Okay. So now I'm going to mute the other aux and we have our check. I think it's this side. Boop 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 boop. Boop boop boop. Boop. Yo. Check. I don't know. Maybe I should hook this up, dude. This whole setup now is actually looking kind of crazy. But this should be some pretty clean audio right now. And I think it's kind of dope that I've got the green screen set up. All right. Where are... Okay. Hang on. Hello? Hang on. Check. Whatever. I don't think that's working. Check. Okay. So we should be good. I'm not getting... It's not going in the red. Check. All right, so now let me try this. Okay, so we should be good. I'm not getting it's not going in the red. Seems like it wasn't. Check. We'll see. I'm watching. Check. Okay. All right, so now let me try this. Okay. So we should be good. Oh, it's only going in the left. Okay, hang on. I'm noticing that. That is obnoxious. We'll see. Watch. All right. That is muted. Let me look this ish up. Also, nothing's happening. Okay, what are we trying to do here? Because currently I'm screen capturing. This is kind of a funny frame. Recording. We are. Yeah, but I kept telling I was not processing emotions, not really dealing with stuff. That doesn't make a difference. Wow. Yeah, my left hip is much tighter. You just kind of want. Okay. Check. Yo. Alright, I know that this is a lot quieter. Let me just look this up. Focusrite. All right, this is me fixing stuff live. So, audio input. Hang on. Sorry, my bad. This is pretty rough. Let me do this.
Ease into it. So lots of breathing. You don't want to push it too much, you can hurt yourself. Because essentially there's a few things. There's kind of just the straight up physical side of what's happening, but also your nervous system is like protecting you. There's actually a lot that your body can do that it like limit you. We have like governors, but there's a lot of strength you can tap into just purely by working with your nervous system. But this is definitely freaking stretching me out, dog. But this feels very necessary, and I definitely feel like my hips really, I really want to be, like, it's so crazy that I don't do this all the time. I get very frustrated with myself because I know the benefits, but literally my freaking theory about all of this content stuff, I can tell that it's working because I am enjoying myself right now. This feels good, and so much of, gosh, this is actually a really big deal for me because so much of what I'm trying to do with all of this content that I feel like I'm trying to explain, and what I mean is like fundamentally why I'm like, I gotta make content all of the time so that I can achieve my goals. Typically, self-care feels like it's a chore in the way, right? It's like I have to be getting XYZ done. I gotta be making money, and literally not because I'm like, hustle, let's get this bag. It's like I don't have enough for groceries, or like, you know what I mean? My income has gotten screwed with. It's already, you take on a lot of risk when you like are gonna work for yourself and not get a consistent paycheck every week or every other week, or be a part of some kind of organization where you have safety nets. But also, I was partially getting clients for pet sitting through Rover, and I was in the process of moving to New York City and like transitioning. And by moving, I don't mean getting into an apartment. Oh my word! Also, yeah, we definitely gonna do this. This looks a little freaking crazy. This definitely is not gonna help me with the allegations about my sexuality. But oh my gosh, arcing that back, dude. Holy F, man. I cannot believe this. This has to look absolutely ridiculous right now. The fact that I'm like starting out my channel and already freaking getting in these poses is crazy. But genuinely, this is a really good stretch, and my hips, like, oh my gosh, you can kind of go side to side, but my hips especially, because I walk so much. It was in August. April. I walked over 150 miles in April because I was in New York, and there are some personal things that I was going through, so I was just walking a lot. Oh my gosh. I wonder if it's kind of hard to take me seriously right now. I was talking about, oh my gosh. Hang on, I kind of want to do some like,
Check.
kind of doing the opposite stretch. Okay. Yeah, all of the care, it's always felt like it's in the way, or like, I was talking about money and stuff, but the whole thing with Rover that I was saying.
Okay. I think it's not letting me monitor. Whatever. This is meant to be. All right, so I can see that it's coming through in the live stream. But goodness, I'm like running out of brain power. Because the focus rate is here, I think it wants to default out to that as the audio output, but that's not what I want. see, OBS preferences. We have. I keep having this stuff on the wrong screen, so let me do this. There. Okay. Preferences. See, this doesn't seem like this is very interesting. This is not good live stream, but whatever. This is just me, you know. Okay, so output most simple, streaming, recording, stream appearance, general, output, show confirmation dialog. Well, yeah, I mean that's probably a good idea. Projector system, try preview, importer, studio mode. Yeah, I feel like where output, video encoder, audio. Oh, here we go. Okay, so global desktop audio mic. Oh, is this? We don't want external microphone. That's this and that like doesn't really fucking work. What? What in the AF? Oh, monitoring device. How? Okay, this should definitely be good. Okay. So. What? Check. What is going on? Sound. Speakers. External headphones. Scarlett Solo USB. Check. Okay, I imagine if I unplug this, is this gonna start working? No? What? What's going on? Audio mixer. Settings. Balance. Oh, interesting. There's the left, right. Oh, mono. Right, that's right there. Hang on. Monitor. Oh. Okay. Gross. Check. There we go. Okay. Yo. I see. It gets more background noise. So if I do this, but turn that up. Okay. And that fixes that right there. Okay. Okay. And now that should be coming through. We don't want that. Okay. Let me refresh this. All right, we did it. All right. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I'm just like really burned out. So audio, there's like an echo in here. We have our audio working now. That was a first time setup. So, hey, at least that's done. How do I want to, so I messed up my little green screen thing. Let me fix that. Oh, that's right. So my gimbal here, this is what I was talking about. It's a DJI gimbal. It died randomly, and that's exactly why I was talking about like I don't want this to be too complicated. So if I wanted to put it on the thing there, then I would not have the green screen anymore, but maybe that's fine. All right, so we have our audio nice and crisp. That is pretty sick, I'd say. Maybe I'll stand up. I think I'm going to stand up. That's definitely what I'm going to do. So here's what I'm going to do. because I got this fixed. I feel like I should have this down here because there's more going on. But basically now I can have that.
Okay.
And let me fix the green screen. I would start talking. I don't remember what part I was at. Jeez, man. That is crazy. I promise I'm not trying to like get views by putting my ass out, but like it is a really good stretch. But I already have enough problems with. Anyway, let me just let this play. I wonder, this is kind of interesting to me. Getting a flow going, because I like the idea that I could have a folder full of videos that are like kind of ready, and then if I like have to get up and go do something, I could have one of the videos play, or like we'll figure it out. But I want to run it like a show, you know? I really want to make this good, and I want to interview people. I've wanted to do that for so long. Holy shit. I could, because it's live streaming, I feel like live streaming itself is almost like the genre, and all of these different kinds of things. Like if I wanted to interview people in the street, especially in New York, but maybe I could do that in Richmond, right? And just have good conversation, right? And live stream. But that would be interesting. And I really love that I'm doing this because it really is challenging me to, go outside of my comfort zone. But like the fact that I busted out the green screen real quick, the fact that I got the mic, like it's not really all that much work. It's just the fact that I'm doing any of it is very encouraging to me. So I'm going to play this video and I'm going to set up the green screen so that I can stand, because I am like rapidly getting tired and fatigued. I think I've just been in a weird space because I'm doing all the live streaming today, and like I think it's oddly I've been I think my brain's just freaking burning like energy way faster than it needs to be. So all right, let me do this. I'll mute myself. Something too much, but I did a bunch of that, and then I noticed when I was doing my neck stretches it felt a lot looser, because right now if I go like this, my shoulder wants to come up, and like yeah, there's a lot there, and this side, my whole left side's really messed up. So what'll be nice is being consistent with this and feeling better every day, because I was stretching every day. Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, like I can't actually, like if my shoulder is down, I actually can't, I cannot move my neck, like, so we gotta, and you can like slowly go like that. But I'm noticing it feels too tight, and I think it's because, oh, you hear that shit? Oh my gosh. Hang on. Cool. Ouch. Yeah, wow, this, like right here, man. I am, oh, yeah, this is not good stretching right now. I gotta get my traps and shoulders loosened up first, because I feel like I'm stretching I feel like I'm trying too hard to stretch and I'm gonna get sore. I feel like I need to do this one. All right, camera check. Camera check. How about this? Yeah, how about that? Alright, so this is not really quite as high as I would like. I want it as high up in the sky.
This is a little better. But I'm gonna turn this bitch around. Oh, even better. Let's handle this with respect, shall we?
Yeah, that's another thing is I imagine my personality should come out a little bit because when I try to just do little videos on their own, I don't think there's quite enough time, right? But here we are, I'm getting a little loosey-goosey. All right, let's see if we can do this. Let me back that ass up again. Okay, hang on. What I'm doing is a little bit stupid, and I'm gonna stop doing it because I don't know why I'm doing this. I mean, I'm doing it because I wanted to have a surface, but like, that's just not the way to do things. Here we are, simple solution. A simple solution. A chair. All right. Bro, dude, drink water. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. Water is pretty cool. So what we really want when we have this, we have our elbows here. We don't want our elbows out. We want them back as much as possible. Here we are. Yo, what is this man? What is that guy doing? Come on. Wow, that is crazy. I've never even seen myself from that angle, bro. I can't be... What in the world, bro? What the F is this? This looks like some weird... And for stretching, I will aim to get a more dedicated... You better be quiet, son. Yeah, that was... There we go. There we are. Okay, cool. So this could be my... this looks all washed out, you know. I could have the... Yeah, this looks really bad, I'd say. But, okay, well, is this like partially disappeared? Yeah, it's looking all weird. So now I'm kind of forgetting even what I was... Okay, yeah, you know what? This is not the type of video that I would stand and talk for, but it could be, as in the future more so, I could totally have videos like this, right? But I mean, going from like, all right, let's just try to having my microphone hooked up and like trying out the green screen. If I really wanted, I just, pardon, I want to be like respectful with the space. I see somewhere where I could have the green screen and I could be standing and I could be talking, and this could be an actual thing right here. This could be a thing. So right now, what I have is I was gonna cook dinner, right? I heated up some soup. That's not meant to be dinner. So I guess I don't know. I'm getting the flow still. You know what I mean? I'm assuming my audio is working. Let me just unmute this for a second. Uh-oh. It doesn't seem... What? Is this not working? Do I not have any audio? Oh. Okay. I'm getting the flow still. That's good. My headphones were plugged in. My audio's working. Woo! I do feel like it could be. Let me crank up my gain a little bit. Yeah. All right. Because I'm not. Let's see. It is getting into the yellow a little bit. All right. Well, I'll check on it later. Not check on it later, but like I'll listen to the audio later. I feel like this is I'm not doing anything of value anymore. So that was interesting though. Trying out. It was interesting having the video going. Now, I mean that is. I actually do feel a little bit uncomfortable because that video is officially like I have live streamed and like that. Like I don't know. I knew that the angle was gonna look weird, but I'm really sticking my ass out in that video. So anywho, having this is cool, and I showed it in a previous live stream earlier today. But this, I am very excited because I'm doing all this live streaming. I think that I am going to end up actually using this because I've messed with it here and there, but I'm ashamed. I haven't really been using this stuff, So, if I do it in the name of live streaming, then I think it'll actually end up happening. So I can basically just set my freaking, okay, what I want to do as far as my schedule. All right, let's lay this out. Okay. Because again, I'm trying to do everything in front of a camera, and that includes like planning out my day tomorrow. So really what I'm trying to do, this microphone just does make it a little bit harder to, I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting. Like it feels right holding the microphone, I got to figure out the right way that I want to do it, and maybe I should fix my chroma key, but no, I'm not going to mess with that right now. Scooby-Doo, doobie booby schmoo. Oh, right. My schedule for tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up at 7. Here we go. I'm going to get up and I'm going to do my thing, right? I'm literally going to open up this simple, sloppy note. And I assume that this is just not live anymore. That's correct. Let me do a little refresh aroni and see how we're doing. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get up. I have audio. That's all that really matters right now. I feel like it could be a little bit louder, but that's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I'm basically, what I want to do is I want to wake up and like pretty much immediately start recording, because the sooner that I can like start my morning routine, the sooner that I can finish that and do the next thing, the better my day will go. And yeah, this is just going to be an interesting little experiment because I really want to, I keep saying this, I keep saying the same thing, but it's fine. It's day one, I guess I'm just trying to get the point across. But yeah, literally I'm going to get up and I'm going to drink water. I'm going to set the tripod up and I'm going to do some stretching. It would be nice to do it outside, but like that's more of something I could do in New York, I think. Like this is there isn't really much of there isn't a yard. This is like a community it's like a community neighborhood kind of thing. I could take her on a little adventure. Right? Take her in the car somewhere. That could be fun. Let's see. Should I be closer? What's up? I want to move this, but the table's in the way. This is fine. Anyway, yeah, I could take her, but yeah, really what I want to do, I want to have my morning routine, get that going, and I will do the meditation. That's another thing. I'll just try and live stream the whole thing and set my, have my phone on a tripod. I'll make sure it's charged and everything overnight. I transferred over like 30 gigs of videos from Blackmagic to the SSD, so I've got like 50 gigs clear on my phone, so that's great. So I think the whole point, though, of the morning routine thing is it's supposed to be live streamed. If I take a video of it and then like post it later, I don't think there's much of a point in that. I think the whole point is that I have to do it live, so I have to do it on time and do it every day. And again, eventually, it would be dope is if there's other people that are like, we're all stretching together. I'm sure there's got to be some kind of daily live stream stretching thing, but it's not me. So that'll be unique. Yeah. So yeah, basically we'll pour into the body and then we'll pour into the mind. I'm gonna meditate. As far as journaling, this is kind of journaling. Like I've recorded a lot of videos, a lot of voice memos, and all of that. But I think I'm gonna type, and then I have create. And basically, I just mean like output. You know, I don't want to like. I'm not gonna wake up and go on social media. And also, what's kind of interesting is since I'm gonna use my phone for live streaming, pretty much all the time. I'm not gonna have like it's not gonna be there for me to like grab out of my pocket and do whatever. One thing I do want to do tomorrow is I want to go to Goodwill. I want to grab two things. Let me get that blur. Yeah, woo, woohoo! Two things. So I want to grab a pair of sneakers because I have a pair of Tims. I also need to get new soles for that. I've worn them out so quickly. But I want to get a pair of sneakers so I can go for runs and not be wearing like boots, like hiking boots, because that's what I have. And I want to find a USB cable that fits my camera, because then I could actually connect my camera to my laptop. And I don't need to have two different angles. It's kind of cool that I could do that because it wouldn't really be all that hard. I just would need. Actually, I think I can put my camera on the tripod. I don't know if I have. It's the right size, but anyway. So yeah, I want to do that. And I have a 12 o'clock and a 8 o'clock check-in. So when those come around, I think I will just take a video. I could take a couple videos. I could take a video in the car or something like that. And then later, when I'm live streaming, I can go, hey, here are the videos from today, right? That's the idea, because I'm going to freaking post I'm going to be live streaming every night. There might be an exception of like Sundays, or there might be an exception, but generally speaking, it's not supposed to be extra work for me to live stream. Live streaming is the structure. It's the sun of this galaxy. You know what I mean? Everything that I'm trying to do is around live streaming. Yeah, so really, after I invest into my body, my mind and my body, and I eat, because again, I could freaking live stream, make cooking. I don't know why I just keep repeating the same sentiment. But yeah, I'm going to cook something. Actually, we'll see. I have some thoughts on what I could cook for breakfast. But then that way I eat breakfast, because I don't always eat. It is not like natural for me, to do that. So I'm going to do that. And then I will feel better, and my body will have some love poured into it. My mind will have been, I've tended to the garden, right? And then I will be better at working on the website, right? Pretty mind-blowing. But again, making content out of all of this is really kind of how I'm freaking hijacking my decision fatigue, which is a legitimate, like, it is, like, I have to do everything, like, as in every decision about my schedule and all of that I make, there isn't any consistency. It's different stuff every day, like today I didn't have any other than taking care of Millie. I didn't have anybody else to check in on, but tomorrow I have 2 check-ins, and then Saturday I have 4, and they're like, it's just different every day. So, yeah. So in the spare time, really, again, the main thing right now is finishing the website. And once that's done, we're really just fully leaning into the live streaming. So what I could do is I could live stream myself, and I could sit in front of my Mac, and I could script these videos. When I say script, I kind of just mean get a bullet point list of like what we're trying to do, because I want it to feel natural. But these videos, essentially, we got like about 6. They're going to have one for each of the services that I offer. One that's just like a general about me, because most people are probably not going to want to read any kind of an about me page. But the whole thing with my pet sitting and all of this is specifically what I'm selling is me doing it, not just anybody. There's not a team. It's just me. So the about me is kind of important. And also because I'm selling photography as a service, the website looking clean and presentable is very important. You can't really get away with it as much, I think, if you have a website that's like, well, it gets the job done. It's like, well, you are presenting yourself as an artist. So you kind of need to, that needs to be clear in how you communicate, in how you present things, like with the website. So finishing the website, and then we're going to script our videos, right? And we'll take as many as we can. They're just going to be vertical videos, like 60 seconds or less. And then those can be embedded into the website, which is very exciting. Yeah, we will embed those into this bad boy here. And that text is fine. And there are some tweaks that I could do, but I don't know if I'm really going to mess with it. And then, woohoo, look at them. Yay. Also what I will be doing, yeah, really, once we make these videos, the website is pretty done, and I can then just kind of focus on the Instagram a lot, because the Instagram is kind of an extension of the website. And if people can follow the Instagram, they're going to be seeing the content and everything repeatedly, and it's kind of more of that community aspect. All of this is me. This is my personal brand. The website is Tippy Taps. It's very separate, but all of this is connected to some degree. Yeah, I mean, that's really the plan for tomorrow, is wake up, try our first day of like dedicated live streaming, have our morning routine, run to Goodwill. We'll see what time. I don't need to set a time, I don't think. I don't think I'm going to mess with Final Cut or Logic Pro tomorrow. This weekend is going to be like seriously busy. So I just need to figure out what I'm doing with the gaps that I have, because I only have a couple significant gaps on Saturday and Sunday. And then Monday, I got 3 check-ins, 2 with one client, 1 with another. And also I'm supposed to, a friend of mine, we're doing a trade. I'm wondering if I should push that to Tuesday, because Tuesday is when the client gets back. I just don't want baby girl Millie to be left alone for too long. So like if I do a check-in and come back, it's not really a big deal. But if I do something after the check-in, it starts to extend the time, and I just don't really want to do that. I'm pretty sure this is the side that's... Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is... I might have been just talking into this backwards the entire time. That's okay, though. I don't think you talk to it like this. You talk to it from the side. Yo, what's up? What? Sometimes silence is violence. I gotta... Actually, that would be kind of... Dude, I'm going to get crazy with some of this. Yeah, I'm going to... In general, like I know this looks a little silly right here, but like I want my live stream stuff to be pretty awesome. I do not want it to be normal at all. I want to get really experimental with it, and I genuinely want to kind of like redefine what it could be. And I'm not trying to sound like, oh my gosh, like I just genuinely like, I really want to treat it like it's a show, and like it's some kind of like I want to have pre-planned sequences where like cuts, it's like, all right, from this part to this part, it will be me live doing something, like being somewhere cool. You know what would be kind of dope is to like be in New York and plan out this sequence where like I have my tripod set up, although a lot of parks, they do have like rules about the tripods. But we're going to have my tripod set up, and I could be live, and I could be recording, and then I could have another video that's ready and queued up, and then I run to like some other location while the video is playing, like live streaming, and then I set my phone up somewhere. I don't know. I definitely, now that I'm like in this headspace, I just keep having these different ideas and these like visuals of like music video ideas and like ways I could challenge myself and capture that, and that could be a segment, you know? I'm really excited. And again, all of the stuff that I'm trying to do is going to be a byproduct of streaming. So, and afterwards, yeah. So because all of this is on YouTube, I could basically just ask Gemini, which is like, you know, Google's freaking AI. Hey, so like, what is everything that I talked about in this video? And that way, maybe in the next video, I could be like, all right, so this is what we went over. Blah-de, blah-de, blah, 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 blah. All right, well, honestly, how long have been? An hour. Each of these have been right around an hour. I think what I need to do... I need to eat more. I haven't really even eaten any of the soup. I do need to eat more than that, but I don't think I'm going to live stream it. I don't think I need to. I could set my phone down somewhere, but like also one of the things that I really need to be mindful of, it's 9:32. I got to make sure that I'm getting myself sleep. I got to make sure that I'm like, so none of this is going to work if I feel like ass. So if I am trying to get up at 7 and live stream, like if I get up, I want to let myself sleep in a little bit, not even sleep in, but like I don't want to force myself awake. But I will live stream in the morning. Maybe what I'll do is I'll give myself grace because I don't need to get super extreme and get super crazy and whatever. I could just, when I wake up, down some water, start live streaming. Maybe it's like not 7 a.m. sharp, right? But I am going to live stream first thing, and I am going to follow this very basic. This is very basic, okay? Freaking huge ass text. That's what we're going to do in the morning. So cool. We tried out a few different things, and I'd say we were pretty successful. We have our Scarlett Solo, our microphone. I don't know about tomorrow if I'm going to have time to mess with the music, but we'll just see if I feel inspired. That's what we'll do. Because with me, it's more so like a catharsis. It's like if I've got some stuff that I need to get out, and I start writing, it's like I can't like type the letters fast enough. It's very, but then if you try and force it, it just doesn't really work. But, all right. Well, I think that is it. I think that's what we're going to leave it at. I don't know if I need to really mess with the green screen tomorrow. I mean, the green screen looks cool. I think it does add a certain layer of things because instead of it just being like this ugly box, I could also have a mask, which is just like, it's going to be clear. Like, it basically just make me a circle. All right. Yeah, honestly, we're done. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Nobody's watching, right? I mean, I don't have any viewers. Nobody likes me. Yeah, it says one watching now, which is definitely me. Definitely me. Yeah, we're gonna make this more and more entertaining. It's gonna be great. Make me a circle. Okay. Bye. All right. Yeah. Honestly, we're done. Ew! Is that what my voice sounds like? Fuck!